In 1970s Dakar, the sound of the city was imported. If you walked into a nightclub in Senegal's capital, the bands on stage were playing Cuban rumbas, and the radios broadcasted a steady stream of French pop. The ancient sounds of the region, the complex, interlocking rhythms of the sabar drum, and the oral histories passed down by traditional griot singers were largely confined to village ceremonies and religious gatherings. They weren't considered commercial music. That dynamic was the reality for a young singer named Youssou Ndour. Born in the working-class Medina district of Dakar to a mother who was a revered griot, he grew up completely immersed in traditional Wolof culture, while surrounded by the modern buzz of the city streets. For a Senegalese artist at that time, the path to commercial viability seemed clear. The prevailing logic was that local heritage was a barrier to success, and entering the modern pop market required leaving traditional sounds behind. Ndour rejected that premise. After cutting his teeth in the popular Star Band, he broke away to form his own group, Super Étoile de Dakar. Together, they developed an entirely new genre called mbalax. To build this sound, Ndour stripped away the Cuban horn sections that dominated local pop. Instead, he instructed his guitarists to play with a sharp, percussive attack, deliberately mimicking the rapid-fire polyrhythmic strikes of the traditional mbung-bung drum. Over these driving electric rhythms, Ndour layered his own distinct vocal style. His soaring tenor borrowed heavily from the melodic phrasings of Islamic prayer, bringing a deeply spiritual cadence to a high-energy dance track. By plugging ancient traditions into modern amplifiers, Ndour gave post-colonial Senegal an authentic soundtrack. He became a national hero overnight, and the sheer momentum of mbalax soon caught the attention of audiences far outside West Africa. In the 1980s, Western musicians actively seeking new sonic textures discovered Ndour's work, pulling him into the orbit of international megastars. He provided the iconic guest vocals on Peter Gabriel's hit In Your Eyes, and he recorded essential percussion tracks for Paul Simon's massive crossover album, Graceland. Suddenly, Ndour was performing in global stadiums. In 1988, he joined the massive Amnesty International World Tour, sharing the main stage night after night with iconic artists like Bruce Springsteen. But the rapid ascent triggered a backlash. As Ndour incorporated synthesizers and English lyrics into his albums to reach Western listeners, critics from publications like the New York Times openly worried he was diluting his authentic Senegalese roots to chase commercial sales. It highlighted a recurring friction for international artists, navigating the pressure to satisfy a massive global market without losing the highly localized